This project is called Red Door. It's a image of a door someplace in London that was built in the 1800s. That is now in the 21st century. It's has some things added that we want to take away in order to make it look like it was when it was originally built. And what I'm talking about is this little device here on the side of the door that has probably a doorbell and an intercom system, and the wire that comes up and joins the wires of other sensors and divisions. On top here there's two plastic boxes that probably house some sort of a security alarm system. There's been a light added here over the door that probably is convenient but wasn't there in the original. So what I want to do is clean this up so that we can use our image as it was when it was first built. There's even some paint here on these pillars and some things back here that we can fix and clean up so that it's a better image altogether and more original looking. Now I'm going to show you the finished door project, and this finished door has the button here is gone, the wire that runs up here, this device that was there, the two buckets on top are gone. Even the doorbell is, or the door number has been improved. The light's still there. I can show you how to take that off in a minute. And some of the paint has to be repainted or using the cloning tool to take good paint and put over bad paint. But this is what I'm looking for you to do, is to take out this device that was here, this information and wiring that was there, and these two boxes across the top. And in order to do that, I want to show you this doorbell patch here in the layers. Now remember, this is the finished one. If I turn the doorbell off, you can see that there it is again. And what I've done is I've created a patch. This is the patch right here, and it works itself into the bricks. The bricks and the mortar are there, and if you can see, if I can turn that on and off, that's the patch I'm dealing with. And if I put this background on again, you can see that the patch, it's hard to determine where it is and where it isn't, but it is covering that box. And I've made the patch from brick that's already there in the image. And that patch exists, and we've used the clone tool to cover up the wiring on top here. The other thing is this brick arch up across the top here. We've actually created an arch, and let me turn off the picture again here. That arch was created out of the arch that's over here. I've just made a patch and rotated it so that it virtually covers up the boxes and patches. Now it covers up the box where this arch was here, and I've copied it and rotated it over here, but I still, on the top of the arch here, had to use the cloning tool to take some brick here and clean that away. So the end result is I've got things that are covered by patches or by the cloning tool, replacing pixels of brick for pixels of wiring and stuff. Now, you notice here in my layers that I have the original. Now, that was the original picture that I brought over, and I copied the original, and you just take the original and you drop it down here, and it makes a copy, and it makes the original copy. I turn off the original so that it's not in play, but it's there in case I mess something up, in case I need to go back and get more brick, in case I don't like where I'm going. I have the original photograph that I started with that I can go back and fix it up. And of course I'm working on this original, and that's the one that I turn on and off and I take bits and pieces of. And even up here, the address thing, you can see that the old address is two different numbers looking. I put a white patch up there and called that the address back, and then with just text I put a 38 right there in the middle of the text. And eventually I will put these together by flatten the image out of the options and flatten the image so that I have one image, not several, to send off to where I'm going to use this as a print or as something that's going to happen as a result of making this thing work. Let me even show you something further. Now, I'm not asking you to do this, but I want to show you how much farther you can take this. Here's what I call the red door double. Now, this is the door, And what I've done is I've taken this half and I've copied it and put it over here right at that seam and put it on this side. So as in the old one, you saw the door and you saw the water downspout here, the rain spout, and you saw the indication of yet another door, like there were two doors in this wall. And what I've done is I've taken everything that's on this side and copied it and brought it over to the other side, so that you have the original door is here, but I just actually split it right down the middle, and you can see this little gold button here is now on this side. And it worked well because it came right down through the doorknob and the knocker and the mail spout. Even the pot the plants came across. I've enhanced the plants to make them look a little better, so that they're not. I've copied them and I straightened them up and made them look more symmetrical. So I've got the bricks on this side are just copied from this side, as is the railing, as is. I've straightened out the step. You see, I've made a new step here, where I've taken the old one and I've made a section of just this straight section, and I've added it across and made a straight step out of it. Now, and I've cleaned up all of these pillar paints, and everything is back to where it was in the day it was built. And I don't expect you to go this far. I want you to just do those three things I talked about. But this is where you would go if you wanted to just make this thing really clean. And even further than that, the red door twin doors, here I've made it where I've copied the door and flopped it to the other side. And this is how the original wall would have looked, with the two doors in it, with the archway and the bricks. And I've even added more flowers here in the pots. That's another layer that I've added, and just took one flower and reversed it and put it over here on this pot. And then when I reversed the whole thing, and I've widened the image so it's twice as wide, same height but twice as wide. And now the pots are on the other side as well. Might be a little too symmetrical. I could work on that so that they would be the same plant but a little different look to it. But here is the ultimate restructure of that wall with the twin doors in it. I've even gone 38 and 39 up here in the numbers of the doors, and taken off the light underneath that overhang. And this would be the ultimate. If I had the space to show the wide doors, the double wide image area, then I can put two pictures together. Well, let's go back to the original now and begin the process of that action. And that will be the next movie, so that these things aren't getting too long. I just wanted to show you the start all the way through to the end of two double doors. And now I'll show you what I want you to do, is to take out this box here, the wiring, and the two boxes on top, and maybe clean it up a little bit.